You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
The 1980s and 1990s gave rise to many legendary black stars. Faces that once dominated the screen, lit up the box office, and became unforgettable icons. But over time, and then there are those who once stood at the top, only to be caught up in shocking scandals. Have you ever wondered what happened to your favorite stars from back in the day? Join me as we take a look at the incredible highs and lows of 35 of the most famous black actors of the 80s and 90s, then and now.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you for flying all the way in from the inaugural balls.
Yes.
To be here tonight. I know that Trump is a very close friend of yours.
Very close. You know, I'm in my inauguration phase of grief.
Are you?
Now, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what all the rest of them are, but the juxtaposition of MLK Day and the inauguration is just something that I don't think even Thanos would have thought of.
Don Cheadle. Overcoming barriers to become a global star. Don Cheadle wasn't someone Hollywood rolled out the red carpet for from the start. Despite his exceptional talent, he struggled with minor roles and was often limited by racial biases in the industry. In the 80s and early 90s, many black actors were relegated to forgettable supporting roles or boxed into stereotypical character types. But Cheadle refused to accept those limitations. With relentless determination, he proved his abilities, gradually breaking barriers to rise among Hollywood's brightest stars. The turning point in Cheadle's career came in 1995 with Devil in a Blue Dress, where he starred alongside Denzel Washington. His portrayal of Mouse Alexander earned widespread critical acclaim, making him stand out among a sea of talented actors. 2 years later, he gained further recognition with Boogie Nights, 1997, a bold and complex film. These performances cemented Cheadle as an actor with depth and incredible versatility. However, he had yet to land a breakthrough role that would propel him to A-list status. That moment finally arrived in 2004 with Hotel Rwanda, a haunting film about the Rwandan genocide. His portrayal of Paul Rusesabagina earned him an Academy Award nomination, elevating his name to a new level. But even with industry recognition, Hollywood still hesitated to cast him as a leading man in major blockbusters. That changed in 2010, when Marvel Studios approached him to take on the role of War Machine in Iron Man 2. From the moment he suited up as War Machine, Don Cheadle became a global superstar. His involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe introduced him to millions of fans worldwide, making him an integral part of the Avengers franchise. Beyond Marvel, he continued expanding his career with ambitious projects like House of Lies and Black Monday, showcasing his range as an actor across different genres. Don Cheadle's journey is a testament to the power of talent and perseverance. From an underrated actor in Hollywood to a globally recognized star, he shattered barriers and carved out his own path in the film industry. What are your thoughts on Don Cheadle's inspiring rise to fame? Share your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting Hollywood stories.
On the first day or first week or whatever, do you have that anymore at all?
You know, I get nervous all the time, and honestly, if I don't feel a little nervous, I don't think it's going to turn out to be great. You know, I think
Interesting.
it shows me that I'm doing something special, that something new, something fresh. You know,
It makes you work harder when you're nervous, or no?
Yeah, I wish I thought as the years went by that the nerves would go away. But sometimes, even though I think I figured something out, next time I'm doing something, I just get even more nervous than the time before.
Have you ever not figured it out?
Forrest Whitaker, from unique eyes to a screen legend. Forrest Whitaker doesn't fit the typical Hollywood leading man mold. Born with ptosis, a condition that gives his eyes a naturally droopy appearance, he often appeared tired or melancholic on screen. This led many directors to hesitate when considering him for leading roles. In an industry that prioritizes flawless appearances, Whitaker faced countless rejections simply because his eyes didn't match the standard image of a movie hero. But instead of trying to change himself, he turned this so-called weakness into his signature trait, one that makes it impossible for audiences to look away whenever he's on screen. Whitaker's first major career breakthrough came in 1988 with Bird, where he portrayed jazz legend Charlie Parker. His powerful performance showcased his exceptional acting range and earned him the Best Actor award at the Cannes Film Festival. However, despite his remarkable talent, it took nearly a decade for him to fully establish his place in Hollywood. Films like The Crying Game, 1992, and Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, 1999, further proved that he wasn't just a skilled actor, but also a deeply artistic performer with immense depth. True glory came when Forrest Whitaker took on the role of Idi Amin in The Last King of Scotland, 2006. The film brought to life one of Africa's most notorious dictators, and Whitaker completely transformed into the character, delivering a performance that was both terrifying and mesmerizing. His portrayal not only won him the Academy Award for Best Actor, but also solidified his place among Hollywood's greatest actors. Even after reaching the pinnacle of his career, Whitaker didn't slow down. He continued taking on high-profile projects like Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, 2016, and Black Panther, 2018, proving that he wasn't just an art house actor, but could also thrive in major blockbuster films. Despite aging and facing vision challenges that might have discouraged others, Whitaker remained steadfast in his passion, continuously pushing himself with complex and emotionally rich roles. Forrest Whitaker's story is a testament to how talent and perseverance can break down any barrier. Once dismissed because of his appearance, he has now cemented himself as one of the greatest actors of all time. What do you think of Forrest Whitaker's extraordinary journey? Leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more incredible Hollywood stories.
Sword fight scene that could be extended with some extra stabbing and wounding and shit. He said that I looked at him after asking his name, and I told him this.
Morgan Freeman, escaping death's grasp. After a horrific accident, Morgan Freeman, a name that has become a symbol of Hollywood with his deep, resonant voice and calm, captivating demeanor. He has taken audiences through classic works such as Driving Miss Daisy, 1989, and The Shawshank Redemption, 1994, winning the hearts of millions around the globe. But few know that behind this illustrious career, Freeman once faced the fragile boundary between life and death after a serious accident in 2008. It was a fateful night that nearly took the life of the veteran actor, leaving him with lifelong consequences. On August 3, 2008, Morgan Freeman was driving his Nissan Maxima on a quiet road in Mississippi. Late at night, the sky was pitch black, and the dim streetlights barely illuminated the path ahead. At 11:30 p.m., a time when no one could have predicted that a horrific event was about to unfold, his vehicle suddenly lost control veering off the road and flipping over repeatedly. The sound of the crash shattered the silence of the night. The Nissan Maxima was crushed and mangled beyond recognition. Freeman was trapped inside, unable to escape. His body endured the violent impact, causing onlookers to fear for the actor's life. Nearby residents rushed to help, trying in vain to open the car door. The frame had been completely distorted. Rescue teams were called immediately, using specialized equipment to cut through the wreckage, desperately working to pull Freeman out. Despite the excruciating pain, the actor remarkably maintained his composure. He even engaged in conversation with the rescue team, striving to keep his spirits up. But no matter how strong Freeman was, his injuries were far more serious than they appeared. After a tense period, the rescue team finally extricated Freeman from the crumpled vehicle. He was quickly placed on a stretcher and rushed to Memphis Hospital in critical condition. Fans around the world held their breath, wondering if he would survive this horrific ordeal. At Memphis Hospital, doctors swiftly assessed Freeman's condition. They confirmed that he had multiple fractures in his left arm and shoulder, injuries that were extremely serious for a man who had just turned 71 at the time. With no other options, the medical team proceeded with a surgery lasting over 4 hours to stabilize the broken bones. Although Freeman was fortunate to survive, the aftermath of the accident has followed him to this day. He suffers from permanent nerve damage in his left arm, leaving him unable to use it as he once did. Throughout the remainder of his life, Freeman must cope with chronic pain, an invisible agony that not everyone can understand. This was the steep price he had to pay after that terrifying night. As news of the accident spread, fans worldwide were left in shock. Major news outlets reported the story, and social media was flooded with posts praying for Morgan Freeman's recovery. Many expressed their deep concern, as everyone knew he was not only an exceptional actor but also a living legend in the film industry. Hollywood was shaken by the news, and many colleagues and friends in the entertainment industry sent messages of support to Freeman. Everyone was anxious to know if he could continue acting after the accident. However, just a short time after being discharged from the hospital, Freeman demonstrated to the world his extraordinary resilience. Despite enduring lifelong pain, Morgan Freeman never allowed it to hinder his career. He continued to contribute to cinema, starring in blockbuster films like The Dark Knight, 2008, Now You See Me, 2013, and Lucy, 2014. Even with his left arm nearly unusable, he stood in front of the camera with the same calm, captivating presence as if he had never experienced such a trauma. Freeman's extraordinary determination not only garnered the admiration of fans, but also inspired millions worldwide. He has shown that regardless of the harshest challenges one may face, people can rise up and continue to move forward if they have enough courage. Not everyone can overcome such a significant setback and maintain the resilient spirit that Morgan Freeman embodies. What are your thoughts on his determination? Please leave a comment below and share this article with others who admire this great actor. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep following intriguing stories about Hollywood stars.
Celebrity.
Right. Well, it is a brilliant series. Blair is not going anywhere. I know how else he decompressed. He has an amazing wife in his life.
Watch
we'll
out
talk
there now.
about that new chapter after the break. Welcome back. We're with award-winning actor Blair Underwood, who's executive producing and narrating the new TV One series, Celebrity Crime Files. So the last time you were on the show, you were on Broadway.
Right, Soldier's Play.
Soldier's Play.
Yeah.
I then talked with our mutual friend Kim Field.
Blair Underwood, from elegant icon to a controversial family shock. Blair Underwood was once the epitome of Hollywood's ideal man. Sophisticated, composed, successful, and always maintaining a model image. With his striking good looks and refined demeanor, he won over audiences in hit films like Set It Off, 1996, and Deep Impact, 1998. Not only was he thriving in his career, but he was also admired for his nearly 3-decade-long marriage to Desiree DaCosta. In a Hollywood filled with messy divorces and scandalous affairs, Blair Underwood upheld the image of a perfect gentleman, until the shocking news of his divorce broke in 2021. After 27 years together, Blair Underwood and Desiree DaCosta announced their split on amicable terms. There were no public disputes over assets, no accusations, and no dramatic lawsuits like many other celebrity breakups. Their separation was almost unbelievably peaceful. But this very calmness sparked speculation. Was there more to this seemingly perfect marriage than met the eye? Fans were left stunned, especially since Blair had always spoken so fondly of his wife. He had once praised Desiree as the most incredible woman, his soulmate, and his biggest source of support. So, what really happened? Less than a year after the divorce, Blair Underwood shocked the public again by announcing his engagement to Josie Hart, a woman who had been his close friend for 41 years. The revelation immediately ignited heated debates. While some congratulated him on finding true love, others couldn't help but question, had Josie really been just a friend all those years? The idea that a man could walk away from a 27-year marriage and quickly find happiness with an old friend left many skeptical. Had there always been something more between them before his marriage ended? Despite the swirling controversy, Blair Underwood remained composed in the face of public scrutiny. He expressed that Josie Hart had always been by his side, someone who understood and connected with him on a deeper level than anyone else. For Underwood, marriage was not just a choice, but a profound discovery of a kindred spirit. Whether the public accepted it or not, he stood firm in his happiness. Still, that hasn't stopped the ongoing speculation surrounding his image. From a model husband to the center of an intriguing love story filled with unanswered questions. Blair Underwood's journey proves that a celebrity's private life can be full of unexpected twists. Is this a tale of true love, or is there more to the story that remains untold? What do you think about Blair Underwood's shocking family twist? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on more fascinating Hollywood stories.
Real.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Talk shows are tricky, and this one is. I feel alive here. I feel.
We love hearing that.
Yeah.
All of us, and
really-
having you here.
From everybody. I mean,
Yes.
Miss Casey, is it Casey?
Casey,
Casey and the
all
Sunshine Band. They're
Yes. She is so chippery. That's that spirit you feel.
only as good as the people around.
It's real. We love each other. We enjoy each other. We have a great time. And don't forget this amazing audience. Look at them.
Courtney B. Vance, a talented star and a heartbreaking family tragedy. Courtney B. Vance is one of Hollywood's most talented actors, known for his deeply compelling and powerful performances. He made a strong impression on audiences with films like The Hunt for Red October, 1990, and Dangerous Minds, 1995. However, it wasn't until his role in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, 2017, that Vance truly solidified his status, earning a prestigious Emmy Award. Beyond his professional success, his marriage to renowned actress Angela Bassett has also been widely admired. The couple welcomed twins via surrogacy in 2006, making them one of Hollywood's most respected families. But behind the glamour, few people know that Courtney B. Vance endured an unimaginable loss. In 2018, Vance's life was turned upside down when his mother, Leslie Vance, passed away suddenly. With no warning signs and no final goodbyes, Leslie, who was always vibrant and full of energy, took her own life. The news left Vance completely devastated. For years, his mother had been his greatest supporter, always standing by his side and believing in him. Losing her felt like losing a piece of himself. The emotional toll was overwhelming, leading Courtney B. Vance to step away from Hollywood. He put his career on hold and distanced himself from the spotlight to grieve in his own way. During this dark time, his wife, Angela Bassett, became his rock, offering unwavering support and helping him navigate his pain. But even with the love of his family, Courtney needed time to heal. He spent 2 years reflecting, searching for meaning, and rediscovering his passion for acting. Then, in 2020, Courtney B. Vance made a triumphant return to the screen with Lovecraft Country. Not only did he deliver a phenomenal performance, but he also won his second Emmy. As he accepted the award, he couldn't hold back his emotions. He dedicated the victory to his late mother, the woman who had always believed in him, who had dreamed of seeing this moment, but wasn't there to witness it. That heartfelt tribute was not just a testament to his talent, but also a deeply moving homage to his mother's unwavering love and support. Courtney B. Vance's journey is a story of resilience, love, and the ability to rise from profound loss. He is not just a gifted actor, but also a man of incredible strength, turning heartbreak into motivation. What are your thoughts on Courtney B. Vance's emotional journey? Share your opinions in the comments and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss more inspiring Hollywood stories.
Yeah, now you know what? Because I've met a lot of people where fame can be a burden, and I just love it, man. Like I really do. You know, you just go, you be pointing at people, and they do people. I had a thing the other day, like the perfect example. It was probably about 3 weeks ago, and I was driving, and I realized I was on E. And I don't be paying attention, but I was like, I was on E, and I was like, oh no. So I was about, 30 minutes from my house. So I pulled into the gas station, and I didn't have my wallet.
Oh.
And I was like, tragedy, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I was like, well, can I call Jada? Then she got to drive 30 minutes to come, and I was like, and I looked.
Will Smith. The fateful slap at the 2022 Oscars and its costly price. Will Smith, a name once synonymous with legendary films like Independence Day, 1996, and Men in Black, 1997. A Hollywood icon known for his friendly, humorous, and talented persona. But in just one fateful moment on the stage of the 2022 Oscars, everything he had built over decades seemed to collapse. The slap he delivered to Chris Rock's face not only shocked the world, but also became the biggest stain on his career. A moment of impulsiveness cost Will Smith his reputation, his career, and hundreds of millions of dollars. It all started when Chris Rock, comedian and host of the 2022 Oscars, made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's short hair. Jada suffers from alopecia, a medical condition that causes hair loss, and Rock's remark appeared to strike a nerve. At first, Smith seemed to laugh along, but just seconds later, he stood up, walked onto the stage, and landed a powerful slap on Chris Rock's face in front of millions of viewers worldwide. "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth!" Smith shouted angrily as he returned to his seat. That moment instantly became the center of global media attention. Social media exploded. Television and newspapers flooded with reports. Many were shocked. Some supported him. But the majority condemned the act of violence on Hollywood's most prestigious stage. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences quickly decided to ban Will Smith from attending the Oscars for 10 years. This was a major blow to his career, as his once-beloved public image was now tarnished by an unforgettable act of aggression. Beyond being banned from the Oscars, Will Smith faced severe financial consequences. Several film projects he was involved in were either put on hold or canceled. According to multiple sources, this scandal cost him up to $350 million in lost deals. His 2022 film Emancipation, which was expected to be his grand comeback, was ultimately overshadowed by the infamous slap. Though he is still working on Bad Boys 4, it remains uncertain whether Smith can ever reclaim his former glory. Can Will Smith rise from this setback? Or is this the end of an era for a Hollywood legend? A few seconds of action, but a price to pay for an entire decade. What do you think about the 2022 Oscars slap and Will Smith's future? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with the most shocking Hollywood stories. Cuba Gooding Jr., from Oscar glory to legal nightmare. Cuba Gooding Jr. was once one of Hollywood's brightest stars. He made waves with his performance in Boys and the Hood, 1991, and truly exploded into fame with Jerry Maguire, 1996. Winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, along with his iconic line, "Show me the money," turned him into an A-list celebrity. But that glory didn't last. After his Oscar triumph, Gooding Jr.'s career spiraled downward with a string of box office flops, from Snow Dogs, 2002, to Boat Trip, 2002, and Daddy Day Camp, 2007. Then came the worst downfall, legal scandals that nearly ended his career entirely. In June 2019, Gooding Jr. was arrested for groping a woman at a bar in New York. However, this was just the beginning of a much more serious series of allegations. Over 30 women later came forward, accusing him of inappropriate behavior, turning him from a beloved actor into the center of a public outrage storm. The accusations spanned several years, raising serious questions about the character of the once revered Oscar winner. Under immense pressure from the public and the legal system, Gooding Jr. eventually pleaded guilty in October 2022. The only silver lining for him was that his plea deal allowed him to avoid jail time. However, he was required to attend rehabilitation and alcohol treatment as a condition for a reduced sentence. While he may have avoided prison, the stain on his reputation was irreversible, shattering his public image completely. Looking back at his career, it's hard not to feel a sense of regret. From a promising actor sought after by Hollywood's biggest studios, Gooding Jr. single-handedly destroyed his own reputation. Had he taken the right path, he could have become one of the greatest legends in cinema. Instead, poor choices and personal scandals dragged him into the shadows of legal trouble and public disgrace. Can Cuba Gooding Jr. make a comeback? Hollywood has seen stars fall from grace and find redemption, but given the severity of the accusations against him, his chances seem slim. Audiences are unlikely to forget his mistakes, and the film industry has little tolerance for stars embroiled in major scandals like his. What do you think about Cuba Gooding Jr.'s downfall? Does he have any hope of reviving his career? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more shocking Hollywood stories. Thank you for watching. The golden years of the 80s and 90s left a lasting impact on fans, and the journeys of these legendary black stars continue to be a source of inspiration. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the past and exploring how these icons have changed over time. Your support motivates us to keep bringing you even more exciting content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss out on more fascinating stories. Thank you, and see you in the next video.